Hi WHS, this is Jack Wallace.
And Callie Meggison reporting for the Lobby Observer.
On April 8th, 2026, the Massachusetts House of Representatives passed a bill involving new restrictions on social media for adolescents and phone usage in public schools. The bill passed 38-2 with only Republican Senator Kelly Dooner of Taunton and State Senator Ryan Fatman of Sutton in opposition of the bill.
As for how the bill would impact high school phone accessibility, the bill involves having a bell-to-bell restriction with new techniques of keeping teenagers off their phones with devices like the Yonder pouches.
Webster, Winchendon, and Northbridge are all school districts in Massachusetts that have already implemented the usage of Yonder pouches in their schools, with most schools in Massachusetts implementing some form of a phone jail for their middle schools and high schools.
At WHS, phone pockets became mandatory in classrooms starting with the 2025-2026 school year, with varying degrees of success. We spoke with Ms. Hilfinger on how the current phone pocket system is affecting classroom environments.
Hello, I'm here with Ms. Hilfinger, and I'm going to ask her a couple questions about the phone ban. What was your first thought when the school decided to start using these pockets?
The pockets we use now?
Yeah.
So happy. My first thoughts was I was so happy because a consistent policy makes it easier because then students know what's expected.
Yeah.
And if you know what's expected, you can respond appropriately. I think it's really confusing for students if they don't know what to expect and every classroom is different. That makes it really hard.
Right.
So the policy being put in place with the pockets, if every teacher is following policy, then there's no question about what should be done. And it just makes it easier.
Definitely.
For science, honestly, the phones then were so much easier to access when we needed them because they were all in the same spot.
Yeah, that's true. Have you noticed a major change in students' focus or participation since implementing the phone pocket?
100%. Yes, students are so much more focused in class, and with the exception of the AirPods and then the music that continues to play, so much less distraction. Not hearing all the little buzzes and the pings, and like even having it in the backpack, like you can feel when your phone vibrates when you get a message.
Exactly.
And then you want to answer it.
Yeah.
So yes, it definitely helped with reducing distractions.
So do you think this new phone ban where there's going to be more stricter laws, possibly the Yonder pouches at Westboro, do you think that will be a lot helpful with that?
I do, because I think that addresses a bigger picture aspect, like I was talking about before, with helping students grow into healthy, well-balanced adults.
Yeah.
That includes learning how to socialize appropriately. And I think that's a big thing that's been lost. Everyone is so engaged in their screens instead of in each other's, like in real life faces.
Yeah.
And I really think an opportunity to bring that back in between classes, in the lunchroom, during break is really important. So I think literally locking the phones away during the day, as horrible as that sounds, is going to be a really positive opportunity to get you kids to be kids again.
Yeah.
That's my take on it.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Awesome.
Thanks, Brooke. It is interesting to see how teachers are affected by the phone ban. For more information on what the new phone ban will look like, specifically in the Westboro School District, we spoke with Mrs. Borches on what to expect going into next year.
Hello, I'm here with Ms. Borchers. So Ms. Borchers, how effective do you think the current phone ban has been at helping students to become more engaged in class at WHS?
You mean in terms of the current system of students putting things in the pockets? I think it's been somewhat effective, but not wholly. And I think part of that is because there's actual research that shows just the physical presence and visual presence of a phone is kind of a reminder that there's something out there that you're missing out on.
Right.
And that's a distraction. And also enforcement is a little bit uneven, right? And I'm sure you know this as a student at the school, that some teachers are very good about it. Some teachers even model it themselves by putting their own phone away, and other folks are...
Righty. Have you received any feedback from students, staff, or parents since on the current system of the phone pockets? And if so, has it been positive or negative?
I'd say, so we did survey students and staff last year when I think people first started really working on the cell phone pockets. and parents. And I'd say what we heard in those surveys was that teachers felt like it was more effective than what was there before, but still had concerns. Parents really wanted to see something more complete, like a true bell-to-bell, phone-free environment. Especially parents of younger students, actually. So less about you all, but the upcoming generation. I think parents are really looking for the schools to take a leadership role in trying to help reduce the impact of phones in their kids' lives.
Okay.
And then finally, students, of course, were all over the place, mostly wanted to be with their phones.
Yeah.
I think because their friends are with their phones, and
Right.
that's where the people are. I think, interestingly, outside of surveys, research shows that for students, many students, they don't want their own phone taken away, but if you take away everyone's phone, that's actually okay, because it sort of evens the playing field,
Right.
and you're not left out that way. It's the being left out part that
Yes.
feels not so great to most people. And I know a lot of students go to summer camps and participate in things where their phones are away and
Right.
off, and so they have that experience of knowing what it's like to be a little free of that for some time. And it feels good. I mean, I do that too. I get to put my phone off and away on the weekends and not worry so much about my work responsibilities. And it's nice,
Yeah.
So.
How will the new state phone ban be different from the current phone restrictions we already have?
So the new ban really is bell to bell, which means currently students are allowed to access their phone during passing time or during break times or during lunch. The new ban is really all the time. So from the very start of the school day to the very end of the school day, phones are off and stowed somewhere securely. And I think the idea behind it is that it's not just about distraction from class. It's also about sort of fostering an environment where people are talking to each other, looking at each other face to face, developing kind of relationships and skills about developing relationships while they're in high school. Learning to advocate for themselves face to face, those kinds of things that I think the phone is such a convenient backup way to do that.
Right.
Like if you walk around anywhere in a city and watch people at a crosswalk, you'll see the automatic tendency, or in a grocery line, people now, because the phone exists, they tend to look at that instead of interacting and talking with each other.
Right.
There's also sort of interesting research out there that suggests that when we lose our ability to interact with people we don't know, to kind of have a conversation with a stranger, that actually has kind of correlated with some of the major political divide in our country. And I think that's kind of interesting.
Yeah,
like it may
for
be
sure.
that we need to get back to figuring out how to do this and do it well.
Yes.
And that could help us in a lot of ways.
Right. All right. Thank you so much.
That was it?
Yes.
That's great. It was so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Brooke. We're curious to see how the phone ban will be different from our current restrictions.
Now we will send it down to Ben, who will be getting students' opinions on the current phone pocket system and the upcoming changes.
Who am I here with?
Maddox Peterson.
Maddox, what's your average screen time right now?
Around 4 hours, I'd say.
And if there was a phone ban in school next year, how do you think that would affect your screen time?
To be completely honest, most of my screen time doesn't come from in school. It's more out of school when I get home. So I don't think it's going to change very much.
Well, during the phone ban next year, they're going to ban phones from bell to bell. So what are you going to do during the times like during break or during lunch?
Honestly,
if
I
you can't use your
feel
phone?
like that's a good time to hang out with your friends and talk and just catch up on what you've been doing in your classes.
Right. All right. Thank you.
Yep.
I'm here with
Brie O'Dowd.
Brie. What's your screen time right now?
My screen time is like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
And with the phone ban next year, how do you think you'll socialize at lunch? How do you think that'll affect that?
Well, I honestly don't go on my phone too much at lunch, so I'll just talk face to face because I feel like we can't talk that much in class. So I don't think it'll be that big of a deal, but I do text my parents throughout the day a lot.
And do you think the phone ban will affect your productivity throughout the day?
Honestly, no. I normally put it away and I normally use it the most at lunch or at break. So I think I won't be using it during then, but in class I think it'll be fine.
Yeah. I'm here with
Allie Martell.
Allie. What's your screen time right now?
I'm pretty sure it's about 8 or 9 hours.
9 hours. Wow. And if there's a phone ban next year, what would you think about it?
I probably wouldn't like it very much. I do like my phone and I do utilize it in school during the appropriate times, of course.
And I heard a week ago that you got your phone stolen. So speaking from experience, how would you be able to work around the phone ban?
I'd probably go on Snapchat on the web and communicate to my friends through that, and my family on my computer. So yeah.
You seem to be doing that a lot now.
Yes.
It seems very unproductive.
No, it's very productive.
Oh, it is. All right, I'm here with
Conan.
And Kona, what's your average screen time right now?
I think it's around like 5 hours a day.
All right, and since your screen time is 5 hours, how do you think that affects your productivity right now?
I think sometimes it causes me to get off task, doing my homework and stuff, which slows me down. So I think it definitely hinders my productivity.
Okay, and if there was a phone ban next year at the school to implement, how would that affect your productivity?
I think at school specifically, I don't know that it would do that much because I find that when I'm in class, I'm never really using my phone. So
Right.
it works out fine.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm here with
Rhiannon,
Rhiannon. What's your screen time right now?
about 10 hours.
10 hours.
Yeah.
Wow. And do you think you're addicted to your phone right now?
I think I am. I procrastinate a lot with it when I'm doing my homework.
If there's a phone ban next year, how do you think that would affect your procrastination?
I think I'd find ways around it, so I don't think it'd be that effective.
Okay. And do you think next year you'll go through withdrawals of your phone?
Definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ben. I guess we will have to wait for next school year to truly see what effect the phone ban will have. This has been Callie Meggison
And Jack Wallace reporting for the Lobby Observer from Studio 33 at Westboro TV.